Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, we're getting ready to go live at the 45-second mark. Whew. Whew. All right, everybody. This is Poncho Blazing ATM, aka Reverend Joseph James Holland, at your service, and welcome in because I'm the social media and YouTube legend in heaven, my home. And I want to welcome everybody, and somebody say everybody, everybody, to. I about messed up. Hold on, let me try that again. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. That was really good. Hold on a second. Wait a second. Oh, Lord. It's the police. Knock, knock, knock. It's the police. Knock, knock, knock. It's the police. Knock, knock, knock. It's the police. All right. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I had to laugh at that moment. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm sorry, y'all. That was too funny. Oh, Lord Jesus. Whew. All right. Let me try that again. I know that was too funny, Joe. That was too funny. All right. Okay. And I want to welcome everybody. Somebody say everybody. Darn it, I missed it again. I missed it again. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. The police got me distracted with the lights and everything. Let me try one more time. Got some police action right here. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. Uh-oh. 5-0, man. 5-0. 5-0 on the spot. 5-0 around the spot. Y'all better watch out for 5-0. Okay. I'm going to try this one more time. Try this again. Joe, I'm sorry. Everybody, I'm sorry. I promise I'm going to get this. I promise I'm going to get this, y'all. I promise. I promise. I promise I'm going to get this down pat. All right, here we go. Okay. And I want to welcome everybody. And somebody say everybody to the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast episode 182. Hey, I got it. Hey. Oh, I got it, y'all. I got it. Hey, welcome everybody to the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast episode 182. This is the 182nd episode of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, and everybody is welcome in. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And to all the YouTube Live Nation chat that's tuning in at this time, I appreciate all the YouTube Live Nation chat tuning in at this time. And when I look at the YouTube Live Nation chat, when I look at the YouTube Live Nation chat, I see Joe P entering the building. Hey, Joe P, hello. I know we had a great laugh on that one, man. A great blooper. Not ad. That was too funny, Joe. But Joe, I thank you once again for tuning in to the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast and to the YouTube Live Nation chat. And to everybody else that will be officially tuning in to the YouTube Live Nation chat, let me know how old you all are, where you're from. That way we can shout you out properly. And along with that, if this is your first time ever in any of my live broadcasts or anything, please let me know. That way we can welcome you with open arms. So we are technically on February the 6th and 7th. So this is technically midnight right now, but we did start about 3 or 2 minutes before midnight. So it's both days that we're shooting on. But I appreciate everybody tuning in, honestly. Let me just say this. Tonight, somebody say tonight is the NFL 2026 Super Bowl. Now, before I get into that, it looks like we got DS in the building. Hey, DS. Hello. Thank you for tuning in to the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, episode 182, and to the YouTube Live Nation chat. Let me know how old you are and where you're from. That way we can shout you out properly. And Joe P from Jersey. Oh, Joe P. Oh, man. New Jersey. Jersey Shore. That's what I think of when I see New Jersey. The Jersey Shore. One of the greatest shows of all time, the Jersey Shore is. And that's right. Tonight is the NFL 2026 Super Bowl. And that features the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots. Oh, yes. 135 wings. 135 wings. You can't go wrong with 135 wings. And we've got TH4 in the building. TH4. Thank you for tuning in to the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, episode 182, and to the YouTube Live Nation chat. Let me know how old you are and where you're from. That way we can shout you out properly. Hey, that's right, Joe P. Go Big Blue. Go Big Blue. Go Big Blue. Go Big Blue. That is exactly right. I know I'm for the New England Patriots. Are you all for the New England Patriots or for the Seattle Seahawks? Either way, it is going to be a great game to tune in and to watch officially. And it takes place at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fox Sports. But look about high school, y'all. There we go. All right. Perfect. Look at those lights right there at the high school, Harlan County High School. Those are some perfect lights right there. Man, right there. The old Harlan County High School. 17 years later, still in existence. And still going stronger than ever. You definitely can't go wrong with the Harlan County High School. I guarantee you, if you'll come visit the Harlan County High School someday, you will not regret the trip. You will not regret your visit here at the Harlan County High School. It looks like a college inside, I'm telling you all. Uh-oh, the Giants to one. the New York Giants. I knew you was going to say that, Joe P. I knew you was going to say that. But it is going to be a great game tomorrow. And don't forget, during halftime, the Super Bowl halftime performance, the Puerto Rican rapper Bad Bunny will officially be performing for the halftime show. And we're going to spread this message all over around the world. Coach Bill Belichick will be in the Hall of Fame and is deserving to be in the Hall of Fame. One way or another, NFL Pro Board Selective Committee, you will put Bill Belichick in the Hall of Fame in the name of Jesus. It's guaranteed, and it's got to be done. Bill Belichick, Coach Bill Belichick, will be in the Hall of Fame. We're going to let the whole world know that Coach Bill Belichick is deserving to be in the Hall of Fame. Now, like I said, don't forget to tune into the NFL Super Bowl because it is going to be one to remember. And speaking of that, the Captain Crawdad event at Southeast Kentucky Community and Technical College in Cumberland, Kentucky, that's going to take place February the 21st, 2026. February the 21st, 2026 will be the Captain Crawdad event at Southeast Kentucky Community and Technical College in Cumberland, Kentucky from 4 until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget that this year's WrestleMania 42 will be in Las Vegas, Nevada. So check more local listings on that. And don't forget that the next week, somebody say next week, the NBA 2026 All-Star break will take place in Los Angeles, California. So Los Angeles is going to have the NBA 2026 All-Star break from that Friday to Sunday. And we are just less than 18 episodes, and somebody say less than 18 episodes away before we officially hit the 200th episode anniversary. I'm so excited and so ready about the 200th anniversary episode, and I can't wait to see what is going to happen for the 200th episode. I don't know what will, but we'll be ready for it. And don't forget, it is Black History Month. Happy Black History Month to everybody all around the world. And happy Black History Pioneer Month for the NBA. So we are excited to see what we're going to talk about overall. Oh, yes to the NFL and yes to the NBA, Joe P. Definitely yes to the NBA. You better say yes to the NBA, Joe P. But yes, definitely yes to the NFL also. Those two sports are the biggest sports in America. And the Super Bowl, did you all know, was the most watched televised thing to watch for Americans all over the world. If nobody else agrees, the Super Bowl is the best time to watch something on TV overall. That's right. Yes to the NBA also, Joe. Better get on board with yes to the NBA. Better get on board, man. Well, we are going to take our first commercial break real quickly. We're going to come right back in about 45 seconds. And on that, we're going to get right to the late night chat in the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. Stay tuned. We're coming back in about 45 seconds. That's going to be GFR, Global Force Records Incorporated someday. That building right there. I claim it in the name of Jesus. I don't know how it's going to be done, but it will be done in the name of Jesus. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially back live for the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, episode 182. So, you know what this means. Anytime that we shoot and film something late at night, this only means one thing. It is the late night version, the late night chat of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. And you know what that means? It's hot, spicy, and sexy talk. Now, here we're unadulterated, we're unfiltered, we're uncensored. We go all out for the late night chat in the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast late at night. Even though I'm a PG-13 man, I can't promise you that the conversation won't be rated R in TV MA. And on top of that, let me just announce, always, to all the little childrens that are 17 and under, all childrens that are 17 and under, make sure you get your parents' permission to watch this episode. We want to make sure that everybody is protected. Everybody is protected. And children that are 17 and under, if you choose not to get your parents' permission, but you watch and listen anyway, you may watch and listen to something that may be sensitive to your eyes and ears. And for everybody else that does not like unadulterated, uncensored, unfiltered conversations, if you are uncomfortable with those conversations, then this episode is not for you. But we'll go ahead and we'll start the conversation. Now, it is Black History Month, so we are going to be focusing on all Black history all around through the month of February. But for tonight's special episode of the late night version chat, you say your friend is what exactly? I don't know what. Could you give me an understanding on your friend, Joe? And yes, Jamie. Jamie 1154. I definitely do believe in God, believe in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. As a matter of fact, it will be the 25th anniversary of me being a born-again Christian. As a matter of fact, November 18th, 2026. I'm very excited and very happy. Let me know how old you are and where you're from. That way we can shout you out properly. And so for the late night version of the chat, the late night chat of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, we're going to focus all about interracial. Now, I appreciate you. Hey, not only do I got to learn how to speak, everybody has to learn how to speak. 007, I appreciate the advice, though, honestly. I'm going to take that compliment very, very much. I appreciate that very, very much. Uh-oh, and we got 3 volts in the building. 3 volts. Thank you both for tuning in to the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, episodes 182, and to the YouTube Live Nation chat. Let me know how old you all are and where you're from. That way we can shout you all out properly. And just a reminder, if this is your all's first time ever visiting on any of my live broadcasts whatsoever, let me know. That way we can welcome you with open arms officially. But when we think of the term interracial, we automatically think of black and white. We think of black people and white people going together. Yes, that is very true. A lot of times when we think of interracial, we think of a black man and a white woman going together, or a white woman and a black man going together, or vice versa. A black woman and a white man going together, or a white is a mix of races together. It doesn't just mean black and white going together. It could be black and international. It could be white and international. For example, it could be a black person and an Indian going together. It could be a white person and a Canadian going together. It could be a white person and an England person going together. It could be a black person and an all need interracial in our life. We have interracials in our jobs. We have them in sports. We have them in churches. We have them in sex scenes. We have them all over around the world. Did you know by the year 2050, 75% of the whole world will be mixed with races all together? So that means nobody will be pure white. Nobody will be pure black. Nobody will be pure of anything. We all will have a mix of everything. And I love mixing it up. And speaking of, I think a lot of interracial relationships. For example, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. They was a thing for a long time. And if you know that scene, that love sex scene between Kim Kardashian and Ray J, if you know what I'm talking about, for all you all TVMA lovers, you know what I'm talking about if you've seen the love sex scene of Ray J and Kim Kardashian. Just saying. But there's a lot of interracial relationships that's happened over the years. Now me, I've had 1 black woman and I've had 2 white women in relationships. So altogether, I've had 3 relationships altogether. And I'll tell you, interracial love, I definitely love and enjoy. A lot of people will downplay and go down on interracial relationships with black and whites. You know, sometimes the world don't have a problem with whites and internationals going together. They don't have a problem with blacks and internationals going together. But it just seems like sometimes when it comes to black and white, the world sometimes can just not get over a black and a white person going together. And do you know that sometimes a black person and a white person mixing it up can be the best thing ever? For example, Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. At any time, Stone Cold Steve Austin could have refused to wrestle The Rock on account of his color. But that was some of the best matches and rivalry that Stone Cold ever had with The Rock. WrestleMania 15, WrestleMania 17, and WrestleMania 19. And who can forget Backlash 1999 for the WWE WWF title. And here's another example. The Rock and Hulk Hogan. The Rock and the late great Hulk Hogan, that match at WrestleMania 18, 2002, was probably one of the all-time greatest matches ever. Hulk Hogan could have refused to face The Rock, but instead, they fought and had a great match. Magic Johnson and Larry Bird had some of the greatest rivalries ever in the NBA with the Boston Celtics and Los Angeles Lakers. It's just great to see people mixing it up together. Go Big Blue Giants. I feel you. Love the New York Giants, Joe P. I feel you. But interracial marriages are next on the topic. Interracial marriages are some of the best marriages ever. And for example, shout outs to AD and Natalie Griffin from Harlan County, Kentucky, wherever they're at. They're an interracial, her black man. They made it work tremendously also. I just love seeing, especially blacks and whites being together. The world still may have a difference with it, but I definitely don't have a difference. From day one, I've always loved seeing black people and white people be together, as well as blacks and internationals, as well as whites and internationals. And for example, Olivia and Aaron Jacobs from Harlan County, Kentucky. Brittany Long and her man. Priscilla Balor and TJ Dunson. Just some prime examples of interracial relationships, black and white. Mariah and her man, married to medicine, as a black woman and an Indian man. You know, sometimes you may miss out on your blessing by refusing to communicate with other races and other colors. That might be some of the reason why that we all struggle sometimes, is because we refuse to be with other races and colors. And sometimes it takes getting outside your race to find an answer. Sometimes you may have to receive an answer from an Indian person. You may have to receive it from an Asian person. You may have to receive it from a native Indian. You may have to receive it from somebody who lives in Canada, who lives in France. You may have to receive it from somebody all over on the other side of the continent. Whatever the case may be, we have to learn as human beings how to mix it up. For example, in the YouTube Live Nation chat, I've got a mix of everybody, and I mean everybody, from white to black to international. I've got a mix of people in the United States of America, North America, international countries. I've got little bitty babies. I've got children in the chat. I've got teens in the chat. I've got young adults in the chat. I've got middle-aged adults, elderly adults in the chat. I've got black people, white people, internationals. I've got a mix of everybody. And that's what it takes. It's all about connecting, engaging, and communicating with everybody all around the world. And with that, let's communicate our way to a last commercial break. We're coming back in about 30 seconds, and we're going to wrap up with our final two topics. Stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. This is episode 182, the 182th episode of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the YouTube Live Nation chat and to everybody all over the world, whether you're tuning in through the live recording or through the previous recording. Let me just announce this real quickly before I forget. Monday, that's going to be tomorrow, February the 9th. So tomorrow, February the 9th, the Talk at Poncho's Palace podcast will resume for the 183rd and 184th episode. So the 183rd and 184th episode of the Talk at Poncho's Palace podcast will resume Monday, February the 8th, 2026. Following that, Facebook Live with Poncho Blazing ATM episode 15. So Facebook Live with Poncho Blazing ATM episode 15 will air, and that takes place Thursday, February the 12th, 2026. Be sure to subscribe to my Facebook fan page and Poncho Blazing ATM for only 99 cents. In addition to that, Saturday, and somebody say next Saturday, a lot of y'all have been asking for me to go live for Valentine's Day. I didn't know officially if I was going to be able to go live for Valentine's Day, but now I will be able to officially go live for Valentine's Day. So for Valentine's Day, it's going to be a very special podcast. We're going to be talking all about love, relationship, sex, marriages. 185th and 186th episode of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast will resume next Saturday, February the 14th, Valentine's Day 2026. Well, we are on our last two topics of tonight. We're going to be talking about interracial love, sex. So for interracial love, what is interracial love? It means loving someone outside of your race. And this means love in all types of ways. It means physical love, spiritual love, emotional love, and mental love. It's all about who you love that what counts the most. And we love everybody. We may not like and agree with everybody, but we should love everybody. We love people at our workplace, at our churches, at our schools, at our foundations, in sporting events, concerts, love making, sex, whatever the case may be. We should be able to love everybody. The only person that we should legitimately hate is the devil. I can't stand the devil. I hate the devil. I hate the devil with a passion. I cannot stand the devil. He is a snake. He is evil. The devil is evil. That's the only person that we should hate in the entire world. But we should choose love over hate, because love conquers hate all the time. And I love seeing interracial love, from blacks and whites to blacks and internationals to whites and internationals. I love seeing a mix of interracial love all over around the world. Interracial love can sometimes be the greatest love and the best love that you could ever receive. And loving somebody, like I said, means a physical, spiritual, mental, and emotional way. Look at that right there, them lights, them purple lights. I'm telling you. But our final topic for today is going to be about interracial sex. So, interracial sex, my goodness, can be some of the greatest sex ever in the entire world. Oh, the New York Giants. The New York Giants. Now, I'm sure a lot of people has heard of interracial sex, and a lot of people know about interracial sex. And I'll say this. There have been some of the best interracial sex scenes, interracial sex ever in the entire world. When we think of that, we think of Ray J and Kim Kardashian. That automatically comes to mind for everybody. If you don't know what I'm talking about with Ray J and Kim Kardashian, you might want to do some research if you can, if you're able to, for research purposes, that is. You know, ooh, but Ray J, ooh wee, he tore that thing up. He tore Kim Kardashian up. He sure tore Kim Kardashian up, and then some. She was like, ooh, Ray J, ooh, Ray J, ooh, Ray J, ooh, me Ray J. If you would have heard her, oh my goodness. We have mercy. And Prince Yabashabi messed around with a lot of people. Phoenix Marie, Tory Black, Jonna Michaels, Kelsey Monroe, Mandy, the beautiful, big beautiful woman Latina, Mandy May, Mystic Bean, just to name a few names. But there's one major name that has yet to cross that interracial, as far as black men goes, in the sex scene, in the sex lovemaking scene on camera. There's one big hit name, and we all know who we're talking about. We talk about one of my beautiful baby girls, my beautiful baby mamas, my beautiful best friends, in Rachel Starr. I'm shouting you out, Rachel Starr, and I'm calling you out, Rachel Starr. Rachel Starr, we as a whole world want to know if Alexis Texas has crossed that path with BBC. You know what I'm talking about, most of y'all can read between the lines in TVMA. If Alexis Texas can cross that line with BBC, what's up with you, Rachel? What you waiting on? I mean, Alexis Texas is one of your best all-time greatest friends. And she said she was not going to cross that path. But you know, great minds change. So if Alexis Texas can cross that path, why can't you cross that path also? I'm just saying. Rachel Starr, I'll be waiting for your answer. I hope it goes viral, this episode goes viral, just for you. And we are going to hopefully check the mail if we can. But yes, we are waiting for Rachel Starr. We are waiting for her. So we are going to check the mail real quick. As a matter of fact, nah, y'all come with me. We're going to take a little walk. So let's do this real quick. Okay, I know y'all can hear me, and you all can still see me. All right. Hang on just a second. Look at this snow right here. Now be very careful because there's some ice probably. Wee, look at that snow right there. That snow. This is what's from the damage. We're gonna take a walk inside right now. So follow me, let's take a walk. Okay. Making sure nobody behind me. No, I don't want to do no Martin Lawrence. Kapow! Kapow! All right, let's check the mail. Well, Rachel Starr, really, honestly, though, we want to know the answer, though. Like, if Alexis Texas, then why can't you? I mean, and I've said this multiple times on multiple platforms. If you, Rachel Starr, will break that barrier, then you watch. A lot of people will start to break their barriers. And Alexis Texas has already broke that barrier. We never thought she would ever break that barrier, but Alexis Texas did. So we just waiting on you, Rachel Starr, to break that barrier. And once, Rachel Starr, you break that barrier, then I guarantee you, everybody else will be going. Every white woman will start to go for BBC, if you know what I'm saying. If you can read between the lines. Because a lot of white women, they do love black men, but they're afraid sometimes of crossing that barrier because of family and because of friends and because they don't want to have problems and issues. But look at the snow, y'all, right here. Let's take a walk real quick. Look at all that right there. That snow and everything. That's what's left from the winter storm. All right, so we're going back in. Be very careful because of the ice. Be very careful. Oh, perfect. All right. All right, now we're going back in, y'all. And we're getting ready to wrap this up. But for real, though, Rachel Starr, we definitely need you to break that barrier for us black men and for white women also. And I know you said multiple times that you wanted to do something with me, though, for real. I mean, we can do something. We definitely can. But for me personally, I'll say this. Let me put y'all back on the speaker. Interracial sex can be some of the greatest sex that you can ever have, especially with black and white. Don't get me wrong, black and international is great. White and international is great. But it's just something about black and whites mixing together that make the interracial sex worth it right there. It sure does. I'm a living witness right there. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am. Again, I do appreciate everybody tuning in on this talk with Interracial Talk. And we all need to have conversations like this more often everywhere around the world to have a better understanding of who we are as people. And a lot of born-again Christians like myself will say, well, no, we shouldn't be having all this talk right here because, have real heart-to-heart conversations everywhere. And for the whole world, though. If we're going to be better as a whole world, we need to have conversations like these on all platforms in order to be better as a whole world, in order to understand each other. But I'll understand this. I'm about to understand my way to the bedroom because it's time for my bedtime. I've got to get up in the morning, possibly going to be going to church in Wise, Virginia, if the weather permits. Then we're going to be here at the house for online church. But either way, we're going to have church and go church somewhere. And along with that, all my social media platforms to see the pictures from the NFL Super Bowl, and to the YouTube Live Nation chat. The YouTube Live Nation chat, it looks like I've seen Joe P. I've seen DS. I've seen TH4. I've also seen, who else do I see? Jamie. Hey, look at these lights, y'all. Look at these lights. Ain't those lights beautiful? Those lights are incredible. Those lights are amazing right there. I love those lights right there. And we are getting ready to head out of the house. I see 00 James Holland. And subscribe to my YouTube page and Poncho Holland Vivo in order to receive live notifications, and join the YouTube Live Nation chat. Or to follow, like, share, and subscribe to my mother, Prophetess Princess Holland, and Prophetess Princess Holland Vivo, along with One Way Ministries and Global Force Records, GFR Incorporated, YouTube and Facebook pages, and follow me on Zang, Google, OnlyFans. And look at that ice. It is ice and snow. Ooh, we have mercy. That ice and snow right there. But keep blazing. Always have God in your life no matter what. And I'll see you all tomorrow on the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast episode.